Hi, good afternoon. I'm back with another quick and easy recipe. Today I'm going to do a shrimp and pasta dish. It's called, some people call it Marry Me shrimp, and it's a takeoff of the Marry Me chicken recipe. Only difference is shrimp instead of chicken. Same ingredients pretty much. So I have a pound of um, fresh raw shrimp that's already been peeled and deveined, ready to go. And I am going to be seasoning the shrimp in the bowl. And then I'm going to use the same seasonings, which I've already mixed in here, in the pan to add an additional flavoring. So for now, I'm going to start the pan. I'm going to start my skillet to get it hot, and I'm going to oil it. Careful, I don't use too much. Okay. And that's about a tablespoon of olive oil. So in the meantime, I am going to be using my lemon and pepper seasoning, just sprinkle, paprika. I'm not giving definite measurements because shrimp takes on the flavors rather quickly, so we don't need a lot. That's garlic powder, onion powder, and once again, I will always tell you to rely on your own taste when it comes to seasonings. Italian seasoning and seasonal. I'm going to get the salt and pepper, a little salt. So, as I said, it's raw. I am going to cook it for a few minutes. And with shrimp, you don't have to cook it long. The longer you cook it, the tougher it gets. You will know when it's done because it will turn a pink, opaque color. Once I get the shrimp in and get it cooked, I am going to move it into another bowl. And with the remaining oil, I am going to season again that oil. It's just another layer. The same seasonings I used on the shrimp. I am going to use 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. I have penne pasta that I've already cooked. And I have some fresh baby spinach that has already been cleaned. And then I will use Parmesan cheese, powder and grated. So as I said, it just takes a couple of minutes. The shrimp will start turning pink rather quickly. Shell fell in, no problem. And I am going to start turning it. And you can see as I turn it, it's already looking opaque. It's getting darker, it's getting pink. And again, shrimp cooks rather quickly. And I'm not worried about getting it completely done at this point because once I get the cream and the pasta and the spinach cooked, I will add it back and the residual heat from the pan will continue to cook the shrimp. And just that quick, it's almost ready to take out. And again, you can see the difference when I turn it. And this is a pound of fresh raw shrimp. As I said, already deveined. I just need to peel it. And depending on how many people you're feeding, you may want to use more. Okay, I'm happy with the way it looks. I'm taking it out. And I am going to add just a tiny bit more of the olive oil, just so that nothing sticks. And to this, I am going to add those extra seasonings that I added to the raw shrimp. That's just to give it another layer of flavoring in the pan. Okay, that's good. Now I'm going to pour in my 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. And you all probably know I use heavy whipping cream for baking. I like to use it for cooking certain pasta dishes. So I'm going to let that come up to a simmer. And I'm going to bring my cheeses over because I'm going to be adding the cheese and my dried tomatoes, sun-dried tomatoes. And in goes the sun-dried tomatoes. I recommend using the sun-dried tomatoes and not fresh tomatoes. The sun-dried tomatoes is concentrated and it gives a better flavor. There's cheese. And I can't believe I'm using a fork. Now I'm going to add my spinach. I know you're probably going to say, wow, that's a lot of spinach. But we know spinach wilts. And it's going to wilt down rather quickly. You're going to be surprised that it's not as much as we thought it was, or overbearing, because it's not. And it works fast. And also, once the spinach starts to wilt, the water that comes out of the spinach will help with the cream, because it looks like the cream was kind of dried up, but no, it's not. And see, just that quick, spinach is wilted. Shrimp goes back in the bowl. Turn it down a little. And I'm adding my pasta. Now, depending on how many people you're feeding, you decide how much pasta you want to add in. This is a half a box. Let me get it in. I may need some more, and maybe not. Now that I've got it in, I'm going to add more paprika. Paprika has a smoky taste, and it helps with a little color as well. And you add as much cheese as you like. So I had a cup each of the powdered cheese. Cheese you put on spaghetti. I call it powdered cheese. And then I use the shredded Parmesan cheese. And look at that. You wonder what happened to all of that spinach. And there it is. And believe it or not, as it sits, it will thicken a little more. So don't be concerned if you think it's too loose, because it isn't. This is such a quick recipe. A little parsley. Stove is off. Dish is done. And there you have it. And that took all of, well, I'm going to say I cheated because I like to prep. One thing that I do is beforehand, I prep. I peeled and deveined the shrimp. I cooked the pasta. I had everything ready to go for this one pan dish, and there it is. Fantastic. I'm going to sample it, so I can't wait because it smells so good. And remember, it's just shrimp, penne pasta, spinach, sun-dried tomatoes, a little cream, and cheese, Parmesan. And that's it. It is so, I'm telling you, it's so flavorful. And that cheese really gives it a rich flavor. So, mm, really good. Quick and easy, 20 minutes tops for the prep. And there you have it. Marry me shrimp. So, I hope you'll try it. Takes no time at all. Quick and easy. One pot meal. Thank you.